In my experience, when it comes to police investigations, when they are investigating an active case and like stuff like this, they don't really like the fact that the warden here says it's late, let's go home, and there's a murder case going on here, doesn't hold water. I mean, so I only had proximity to one murder investigation, which was in June, and the police were wandering outside until late at night. Here, like they didn't go, oh it's late, let's come back tomorrow. They were like outside, just tons of them working to searching for clues and like anything about what happened. On that note, they still haven't found the culprit, which is tragic. The courtyard, depending on what we find here, the entire incident could become clear. However, there's nothing left here. Yesterday. Is there one more possibility? Yeah. Was a body dropped down the well or not? This could be a decisive clue that we need to reach the truth in the matter. Before I continue with the investigation, I should organize my evidence, blah 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 blah. I'm going to take a quick toilet break and put on some music and an ad in the meantime. It means to play the defense attorney's thing in the meantime, because I need to use the loop. So I shall be back momentarily. And we return. Oh, that's bright. That's super bright. Hold on. Let's see here. Hey, it's a grate here. Well, the well isn't dry after all. They even put a lock on it. Ow, ow. I can't say pigs. Lock picking is one of my specialties. Wanna see? There's absolutely no need for you to show off. Oh, come on! Don't be like that! Whoa! What happened, Ken? The lock is broken! Judging from the looks of it, I feel like it was broken some time ago. So, the lock was broken. This means that anyone could have dropped the body down the well. Aww. According to Judge Courtney's reasoning, Mr. Key is murdered nightly in the courtyard, and then, during the show, he disposed of the body in the well. You think so? Did he really use the well to move the body? I know! Let's get Bissell and help to help us out again. We should be able to track the scent of the body. Good idea. Let me contact Detective Gumshoe. Yes, sir, Detective Gumshoe here. Detective, I have a favor to ask you. We would like for you to bring Miss out to the prison courtyard. Sounds like you need help with one of my 7 secret weapons again, huh, sir? I thought Missile belonged to the police department. And also, I would like for you to contact a witness. Please contact Regina Berry of the Berry Big Circus and bring her here. Roger that, sir. I'll bring him over in a flash.
So, what should we do while we're waiting for Gummy? How about some hide and seek?
What are you talking about, Kay? There's nowhere to hide here. I don't think that is the issue. Kay, during the times like this, isn't it your turn to shine?
Oh, that! You want me to recreate the crime scene?
Huh? How do you do that?
Little thief! Yay! See for yourself! The great thief's secret weapon! Little thief!
Whoa, what's that? Screens floating in the midair. Just what are you doing, Kay?
No, not lag. I'm entering the information needed for the simulation.
Mr. Shields, this is Little Thief. It's a tool that can recreate a crime scene based on information it is given.
Should I say how it was when we came here yesterday?
Yes, I believe they were in the middle of taking down the set. We didn't pay enough attention to the well, so it's possible we may have missed a clue.
Leave it to me. I took a picture of the place too. There, and there. Data entry complete. Now just set the projection to maximum output. Dark skies of the evening, when no other bird dares take flight. One alone remains all-seeing. Now witness the true power of a real modern-day Robin Hood.
What just happened?
I recreated the courtyard from yesterday based on the information I entered. This was a tool that the previous Yatagarasu used. It's a device to run simulation to practice stealing things. But used in this manner, we can expect the crime scene as it was in the past. Oh, but it's only just a recreation based on what information we have. I can't recreate what I don't have the information for. And if my information is incorrect, the recreation could come out strange too.
In this case, since Kay had a photo, there should be no problems. Now, let us begin the investigation.
Since it's a recreation, you can examine things just like you always do.
Oh. Tutorial stuff. Yes, I know. Your sturdy hemp rope.
Is that the rope that they use for tug-of-wars?
I'm not going to play tug-of-war with you.
I didn't even say anything yet!
Yeah, exactly, Knight. Facts, logic, and technology. There's no supernatural nonsense here. There's a metal stake attached to the end of the rope.
Ah, use this to pin on the tent when you go camping.
Doesn't seem like they need this for performance. I wonder what it was used for. There are some pulleys here. They don't appear to be the pulley that was used to lift the bucket from the well. If this is a metal weight, it weighs... It's hard to see in the recreation. Kay, do you remember?
I think it was 33 pounds. I wonder what such a heavy thing was used for.
Well, it can be used for quite a lot of things. It doesn't seem to be directly related to the circus. I mean, it can be used as a counterweight. With all these pulleys, I mean, you could use like one of these to like carry it just as a counterweight for a ton of things. This pulley was used to lift the bucket from the well, but the bucket can't be found. The well is behind stage. That means only a few people can have access to dump the body in the well during the performance. This is looking good for Mr. Keys.
If these things go around the well, what were they used for? don't seem to be related to the animal show.
I agree. We can ask Miss Berry about it later. This is a stage where they put on the animal show.
If I put on the Great Thief show, I wonder if anyone would come.
I'm pretty sure the police would show up. These will use as audience seating during the show.
Holding up all these chairs must be a chore.
Is that so?
Don't tell me. You never tied up a folding chair before?
I've delegated the task to others in the past.
Mr. Edgeworth, you try doing some manual labor once in a while.
I'll look into it. That is to say, never. It's just like pointed gumshoe face. This crate. No, there are crates, there are tires attached to it, so I guess it's a cart.
Just once I'd like to ride one of these bad boys down a hill. Aha! Or maybe one of those office chairs with the wheels. Doesn't that sound like fun?
What's she talking about? Okay, speaking of office chairs with wheels down a hill, so during university, the chair I used was an office chair from the university that they had like put into the garbage room, so they were just throwing it away. So I just went into the garbage room and brought the chair with me home. It was a decent enough chair. I mean, it was falling apart, literally, with the material it was made of, but it suited my purpose throughout university. It was great. It was a nice, expensive, like, office chair. And I didn't pay a dime for it. What was the damsel's name again?
She's Astrid! The Asian elephant!
Food! No, that's right. An easy name to remember. Maybe they couldn't think of a good name, so they gave her a name that's easy to remember.
Mr. Edgeworth, that's a terrible thing to say about Astic.
That's all the information we can gather from now. The detective should be here soon too. Okay, go ahead and shut down Little Thief.
Alright! Return the air to normal.
That was a short investigation. Sorry to keep you waiting, sir.
Hey! Speaking of the gummy!
Detective Gumshoe, that was quick. I couldn't keep you waiting for long, sir.
Thanks for coming along too, Regina. No problem, it sounds like fun. So let's get practice to come here.
Thank you for your cooperation. First, Detective, let's have a Missile do some tracking. No problem, sir. Hey, Missile, here, pal. Hey, what's eating you, pal? I said over here. What's the matter? Looks like he's scared of something, sir. I wonder what he's scared of. Like, have you all forgotten that there's a fucking alligator in this prison? Ah! Alligator! I guess you're scared of the alligator, sir. Good grief. Looks like Missile won't be too much help for us. Don't knock your drink off the side. So what should we do, Miles? Maybe we can ask Miss Berry for help.
What is it? What is it? Is there something I can do? Do you want me to teach an Alan trick?
Actually, she probably could. No, I need you to tell me about the condition of the courtyard during the show.
It looks like my time to shine again.
Yes, if you please. Ow, my hands are just hurting.
Alright, that should do it. I'm starting up the recreation now. Recreation complete. This time you can see the courtyard as it was during the animal show.
It should be around the time the body was dropped down the well.
Wow, cool! It's just like magic! It's magic! I just recreated the scene based on the information you gave us. See? Look over there.
The backstage area is missing.
Well, Regina didn't help with the preparation, so she doesn't really know how it was set up.
I get it. You can't recreate what you don't have the info for, huh? Yeah, Magic is the other guy. The guy who isn't here. Thank God.
I'm sorry. It's because Simon took care of everything.
Don't worry yourself, man. Regina fine. Miles is one at fault here. Why me?
Mr. Edgeworth, I recreated the show in progress. I can also change it to how it was earlier, when it was taken down.
I see. So we can examine the courtyard during the show and after the show. We can freely switch between the two different states. Okay. Oh. Now, let's begin the investigation. Okay, so what do we have info on? This one is where Warden Roller keeps her pet alligator.
I guess those fish bones are remains of our last meal.
I don't think an alligator would leave such clean bones.
But you had a very refined looking face.
I couldn't tell at all.
That's because I'm a girl who's good at with faces.
Why don't I feel a little bit jealous? What's this? Oh, this crate was empty in the recreation earlier.
That's right! It was also empty in the picture I took. I'm sorry, that information is wrong.
What do you mean?
This crate contained Aztec's food. In the morning, on the day of the show, all the apples we got. I totally forgot about that. I'm sorry.
Missing apples, huh? Should make note of it. The missing apples could explain the sweet scent on Nightly. At this point in time, we still don't have enough information about this area.
That's right, Miss Edgeworth. Please steal some information.
I don't steal information. I obtain this from my investigation and logic.
I prefer to act first before thinking.
You may act before thinking as long as you don't interfere. You may act before thinking as long as you don't interfere with investigation. I wouldn't want to arrest you.
A love story between an elephant and a tiger. I really wanted to see that. I also wanted to see Simon in action. Simon is really amazing. Especially the part where he gets blown away.
Blown away? That's the scene in question. Do you know how long he was gone from the stage?
Let me think. About an hour or so. let me think, about 15 minutes or so.
It's just as Judge Courtney said. But isn't it dangerous to be blown away by an elephant?
It's alright. Aztec is very gentle.
That's not who we're worried about here.
During the first practice session, he was having a bit of trouble getting blown away. Then all of a sudden he was able to be sent flying beautifully.
Ah! I see where this is going.
He might be using some sort of device, but it's amazing.
A device? Do you know anything about it?
I have no idea. Simon handled it all by himself.
Yeah, rope and pulley. Yeah, that's my thought as well, Pex. No, not that one. No! Yeah, that would make sense. Let's see, Simon's stunt. Mr. Keys used the device for his stunt. Maybe the tools around the well are connected to this. The tools lying around the well, could they have been a part of his device?
It seems very likely. I wonder if it's possible to recreate the device.
If you ask Mr. Keys, he should be able to tell you how the device was put together.
Alright, I'll go ask him.
Oh, Mr. Edgeworth, I asked him about it. And did you find out how the device works?
He used a rope to hang some weights on the well's pulley. The weights were suspended inside a well. Then he ran the rope through 2 more pulleys and tied the end of the rope to his own body.
So he used the force of the falling weight to send himself flying. But what's to stop the weight from falling on their own?
In order to prevent that from happening, he used a stopper.
Miss Barry didn't know anything about the well. That means Mr. Keys removed the stopper by himself?
Correct! That's why a second rope was needed. This rope was attached to a stopper, and when was pulled from the stage.
The stopper would have been removed, and the weights would drop down the well. That's pretty clever.
I'm definitely going to steal this idea. The Yatagarasu won't lose to something like this.
Don't waste your time. Circus acts require extensive training. Even if you steal the device, it won't do you any good.
Then I'll train as well.
Before you start training, could you first update the recreation?
Oh yeah. You want me to recreate the device that was used in the performance? First, let's return to the show during the show scene. Next, I'll put the information the device on the well. Now we can recreate the device Simon made.
So, this is the device Mr. Keys used.
Yeah. Simon sure is gutsier than he looks. Using the falling weight as a force to launch himself during this performance.
Indeed. He would have to drop enough weight to exceed his own body weight in order to provide the strength needed to pull his own weight to the stage.
Oh my neck. Simon must have used must have practiced a lot for this.
Why is this here?
Looking at this weight, you can really feel the weight of Simon's hard work on your chest.
That's so. I don't feel anything at all.
Oh, that's too bad. If this was the actual weight, I'd immediately put it on your chest, Mr. Edgeworth.
And I'll do everything in my power to stop you. Mr. Keys used his well to perform the stunt where he gets blown away by the elephant. He used those two ropes quite skillfully. This sheet is the same as the one from the workroom.
Is it the same as the one from the workroom?
Yes. Why is there also one here?
I wonder why there's also one here. Huh? Mr. Edgeworth, have you even thought?
Why does it feel like she's stealing my thoughts? Let's see if there's any other thing we can... It has to be those, like those weights. I love that smug smile, like smug smile of Edgeworth there. It's just like, I got it.
Huh? Isn't this strange?
What's wrong, pal? Haven't you noticed, detective? What's strange about the weight is... it is not heavy enough. In order to pull up Mr. Key's body weight. You're right, sir. But where did the rest of the weights disappear to? Looks like it's time to use my 7-seater weapon, sir. If necessary, I'd like the detective know. A rope and a pulley, that's how it should be.
A rope and a pulley. A thief and a treasure. It's a perfect match.
Objection! A thief and handcuffs are a perfect match. Okay. Okay, now we have that. Let's change the, see if we have anything new from the other one. Nope, not that one. No. Let's talk to Regina.
Do you come here often, Regina? Yes! I have many friends here. I love this place. New friends, old friends, everyone's a friend here. Yesterday, Miss Warden introduced me to a new friend, little ally.
The alligator who lurks in a pond in a courtyard.
That pond. If you get too close, it feels like you'll get gulped. Oh, I don't think little ally would do such a thing. My stomach isn't feeling very well yesterday. I'm worried. Aren't you worried too? Right? Yeah, of course. We're all worried, right? Right, Mr. Edgeworth?
Don't drag me into this.
As you can see, it's always scared, sir.
I wonder if the track a scent, which looks like it won't be possible.
Poor missile. A great thief's secret weapon, I see. But isn't this bad, using a thief's tool to aid investigation? Don't make such a scary face, it's alright. Golden Ray slips are sealed. It's for the truth, right?
The evidence may very well already have been destroyed. In order to recreate the crime scene, we need her help.
Why so serious? At times like this, a simple smile will suffice.
Yes. Thank you very much.
So Edgeworth, you got that look on your face, like you want to use my secret weapon, sir. Missile isn't a good room, but I've got my fishing rod ready to go. Or do you prefer metal detector?
I never see the detective's eyes sparkle like that.
Give me a second.
If need be, I'll let you know, but for now, just stand by. Can I use the metal detector? No?
Yeah, I know. I've already done this one. No, not this one. Wrong button.
I
It's the same thing.
The case of the Asian elephant, Aztec. The elephant is performing on the stage right now, so the cage is empty.
I wonder how Aztec entered the courtyard.
What do you mean how?
The entrance here is human size. And this fence is electrified. I don't think an elephant would enter from here.
They could just turn off the electricity.
If they did that, all the inmates would escape.
I doubt anyone could escape when an elephant was entering.
I wonder how she come in. This requires some thought.
She seems to be enjoying a little brain teaser. We'll just let her be.
What an impressive barbed wire.
Okay, that's it. It's the same as last time.
Yeah, it's the same as the last time.
Okay. Let's see if we can maybe just there's something on the cage on the other side, the after show.
What was the elephant name again? She's Aztec.
Okay, we already did. Okay, we already did this.
Okay, I don't see anything, so
So I guess we're just going to connect the metal detector with the not heavy enough.
I don't think these are connected.
but okay. Detective Gumshoe, it's time for your secret weapon. Yes, sir. I was hoping for the metal detector. I don't get many chances to use this one. Tutorial stuff. I was gonna skip the tutorial stuff. Oh, the music is slowing down. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, there's a reaction here too, sir. Let's check it out. Huh? I found these in the clumps of glass here, sir. These are the weights that's used for that hoisting device. Were these intentionally hidden? There's 4 of them in all, sir. That many weights would be enough to lift Simon. So, the other weights that were used in the device were hidden. Why are they hidden over here, though? Well, that was fast. I was not expecting it to find it on the first one. See? I'm really earning my keep today, sir. Aren't I, sir? Ah, the alligator! That scared me, pal. Huh? What's the matter, detective? Looks like the metal detector is reacting to this alligator. Really? Why? I'm sure it isn't just reacting to the weights. It's a different reaction, sir, and it's definitely coming from the alligator. It's gone. It looks like it's scared of us. I don't think so, Kay. Huh? If anything, I think Ally looks a little under the weather. Ally? I suppose that's what Warden Roland called it. She didn't eat any of the food that Warden gave her yesterday. I think she might have eaten something bad. So I guess the metal detector was reacting to whatever the alligator ate. Oh! Maybe she ate one of the weights. I doubt that even an alligator can ingest a 33-pound weight. But what could the metal detector be reacting to? And regardless, why were those weights hidden? Maybe we should take another look at the device in the well. Okay, I'd like you to recreate the after the show scene again. Alright, leave it to me. Yeah, I was also expecting to find them in a well. I mean, I find them over here, but okay, let's check the well. Probably. I mean, on one hand, we have this will like This is kind of weird. Because I don't think there's... Yeah, okay, so this one rather. Okay, it isn't. Oh, okay. Something is missing. I mean, we're missing a rope. No, these are the pulleys. The last pulley is this one. Hello, Toaster. Welcome. Was it though? Yeah, the like we have this pulley, and oh wait a minute. How are you doing, Toaster? Wait, the lock doesn't look... No, the lock is fine. That's good to hear. Let's see, prison investigation, no. Bloodstained sheet, no. The floor plans, no. Yeah, that's the only thing I can think of. There's only one rope. Wait a minute. This rope. Eureka! Oh, come on! It wasn't that? Okay, maybe I have to present it here. I hate things like this. Like, where it's like, I have to put the, this one? No? Oh, God, so yeah, it's like we're missing the rope, but, you know... Okay, I'm just going to, so the thing I'm missing in this device here is a rope. So I'm just going to go and just just check the guide on that, because I can't be bothered playing, just guessing where the hell that stupid rope is supposed to be presented. And if I'm wrong, that it's the rope that they're complaining about, well, then damn. But this is just, like, where the hell is that thing? Okay, so it is the rope, but it's like the thing I thought first. So we only have, it is that we're lacking our rope, but we have to first present the device on the rope. It's like come on. I would think that would... I hate what I have to... This exact place, you know? This recreation and the device we saw earlier, there's a major discrepancy. One of the ropes is missing. Though, are you familiar with this series, Toaster? Hey, you're right! Without it, the device won't work. What would happen to it? Where did the missing rope disappear to? It is possible we hold a piece of evidence that shows where the rope went. Huh? Which piece of evidence shows the missing rope is the one we haven't? Take that! We are this missing rope. Yeah, I know. So this is a wonderful visual novel series where you play as the this is a spin-off, so you play as a prosecutor here. The original series you play as the defense attorneys. It's so good. The rope we found with the dead body.
Ah! Kippy?
Yes. It could be the other piece of the rope that was used here.
Then, doesn't that mean...
This rope was attached to the weight. However, the weight was not one of these metal weights. These weights were hidden in the grass and replaced with something else. Oh my god, this is not painting a pretty picture. This is not painting a pretty picture for our client. Because if the weights weren't used, and the body was used instead, then either someone must have replaced the weight of the body without Simon knowing it, which is possible. It's still pretty bad. But I can see that approach at someone because, like, but how would the weights come up here again afterwards? We'll get to that, I hope.
If they were replaced, then what was used as a weight?
What was tied to a rope we found in the workroom? If you can recall that, then the answer should be clear. This isn't looking pretty! What dropped down the well? Well, that was none other than the Knightley's dead body.
Aha! Mr. Knightley's body was used as a weight?
Yes, the weights were replaced with Knightley's body. That is pretty gruesome. But as I said, I can see that someone else did the replacing, that Simon had just set it up, and that the weights were down below. And before the performance started, he dragged the weights up and put it in position, like thinking that was just the weights. Because we know that someone has access to the pit down below. So if that is that is how it worked, then that can happen. It's still pretty gruesome. Mr. Keyes used the device to launch himself off the stage. When the rope that was tied to him was undone and let go, both the body and the rope dropped down to the well. It does explain the cloth. The rope wasn't used to tie up Knightley, it was used to suspend him inside the well. That also explains why the other weights were hidden.
Ah! So no one would find out the weights were replaced with the body!
Yes, the killer was the one who hid those weights. But Miles? Wasn't Knightley boy stabbed in the neck with a murder weapon? If he was suspended in the well, wouldn't there be blood at the bottom of the well? The killer was aware of that, and that is why they used this item. Take that! Exactly. The sheet we found near the body was used to wrap up the body. I see. That looks like all the pieces are starting to come together, eh? But that means that the body definitely came from the well. If that's the case, wouldn't that mean Simon is the killer? No, that is not necessarily the case.
But yesterday Judge Courtney said
if Mr. Keyes was the killer, it would have been would he have needed to set up such an elaborate device?
Hey, Shamey. I guess you have a point.
Mr. Keyes was only responsible for dropping the body during the show. In other words, it doesn't matter where the real killer was or what they were doing during the show. Until now, this placed the doubt on the people who did not watch the annual show.
That's true. We also suspect Mr. Doja.
If the killer's true intent was Make us think that a murder occurred during the show. In other words, they used a device in order to create a fake alibi. Miss Berry, do you know when this device on the well was set up?
Let me think. The day before the show, I think it was the night. We all started preparing at 9 p.m. We finished around midnight.
The killer replaced the weights with the dead body afterwards.
Oh, yay! Lab parties!
Did Doja know about the device? Actually, I would like to see the roll call. Okay, it doesn't tell me anything about it. No, even if he knew about the device, it wouldn't be possible for him to use it. You can't teach a dog to suspend a body in a well. In other words, Dojin is not the killer. Okay, because I think the apples were down below, like in the well, because that makes sense for the sweet scent. But I guess I'm missing something still. Okay, so with that knowledge... In the after show scene, I should use this function to change the recreation to double check. But I already checked that. The spawn is by the warden. I can't see. An alligator. No. Nothing there. So what are you all planning to do for the weekend? I realize I haven't asked this question yet today. I'm typically good at doing that. Shopping. Stream. Gonna play more Dust Mix. Yeah, that's fair. Keeping a schedule is good. Mr. Edgeworth, I just had an epiphany, sir. The killer is Eureka, the Invisible Man. Somehow the killer brought in a murder weapon with a body that nobody noticed. If the Invisible Man was a killer, that would explain how this was all possible. Oh gosh, you. Detective, you can't be serious about that. I'm not totally sure, but it may need even all true. Starting tomorrow, you're pairing up with Mr. The Best. No way, sir. No, that goofy prosecutor. Pot with kettle. It'd be a perfect match for this goofy detective. I am honestly unsure what there is left to investigate. Yeah, I don't see anything that sticks out to me here. Claim the destiny. Nothing here. Okay. No, we already done this. These chairs are all lined up in an orderly fashion. I guess there are a few empty seats during the performance. His intimate atmosphere, the closeness between the stage and the audience. It reminds me of the karaoke tournament I entered as a kid.
Karaoke tournament?
I was runner-up. Dark skies of the evening. Oh. Oh, so the Yatagarasu now has a theme song.
Don't tell me you actually sang that song.
Of course, this song rocks!
I'm surprised she actually made it to the finals. Did she steal the second place? No, if she didn't steal the first place, she must have gotten there fair and square. Okay, so there's nothing on the audience. I mean, we do know that some people in the audience were missing. Well, we still don't know who the third person is missing. I mean, it was Dojun. No, there were. No, Elbert, of course. We do know all three. Never mind.
Yeah, because I mean. Oh wait. I mean, I didn't check this one. Because I thought it was too obvious. The apples in the crates were probably eaten by Astic. How strange. I remember leaving the crate out of reach from Astic's nose.
I was certain.
Yes, the crate was still full of apples the night before the show.
Then the cart moved to where her nose could reach it. With that many apples, it could not have been moved by the wind. Most likely, the crate was moved by a person.
Prior to the show, the cart was positioned was already changed and the apples were all eaten. This appears to be the correct information. Please update the simulation parameters, okay? Alright! I'll use new info to recreate the scene. So what does this change?
No wonder I thought it smelled like animals. It contained the elephant's food.
So, this is filled with Astic's apples. That's right, on the day of the show it was full of apples.
And on the morning they were all gone.
Oh, did you think of something?
You could say that. No. The door is locked.
Want me to pick the lock? Success is not guaranteed though.
No. If you need, I'll just borrow a key.
No, I thought I was finally on a chance to steal the spotlight.
Don't even think about stealing anything in my present, not even the spotlight.
So, the thing is empty here. This cart was moved the night before the show. The body was also switched the night before the show.
I don't think it was just a coincidence.
Keeping that in mind, the question now becomes, why was the cart moved? The cart used to be in front of that door. I can think of one reason why.
Somebody opened that door. Alright, let's hurry up and... The door is locked. Hey, there's a guard! Hey, Mr. Guard!
Yes, what is it? That was fast. You there. Where's the key to this door? The warden's in charge of it. I'll get it from here right away. The warden is in charge of the keys here. Without the warden's permission, this door can't be opened.
Thank you very much!
It's a circuit breaker panel. But it's not to serve the breaker. You know, why is a circuit breaker for the prison in the courtyard where the prisoners can access it? That's question number one. Because here they can shut down the cameras. Yeah, I know, Bix. I know. Oh. If it was on the other side of the electrical fence, I would understand. But this is in the middle of the courtyard.
On the night before the show, somebody came into this room. I wonder if why they came here.
I don't think anyone would confuse a break room with a break room. It was definitely to operate the circuit breakers.
So someone came here to shut off the power or something?
Is there anything that has its power shut off? What the red's power shut off is by a breaker? Fucking camera. Take that! The security camera footage had a 3-hour gap.
Ah, I see! The circuit breaker for the security camera was tripped. Hello, Solran. How are you doing?
It is highly possible.
Was this the killer's handiwork?
With the camera down, it'd be easy to move about. The killer would have a major advantage.
I knew it!
If that's the case, the killer was the person who chipped the breaker. And the person in charge of the key to the breaker room it couldn't be.
Deactivating the recreation.
Watch the tutorial. Oh fuck! No! Beep. I am the first to see, as always. Good morning, Mr. the Best. What? You? How did you get here before me?
Greetings, Prosecutor Edgeworth. I see you have arrived early.
Or maybe it is you who are late, Judge Courtney.
I have many matters which require my attention. I'll have no time to waste. Unlike a certain prosecutor who has taken off the case.
Oh, like just right here, Courtney, right here.
Oh, my apologies. I had forgotten that you were assisting the defense attorney.
The defense attorney can never beat the best. You have fallen like the rest. You decide whatever you like, don't you? The song, like his theme song is just making it worse because like the way he acts and with the song, it just makes me want to punch his face in. I am not a violent person, but sometimes violence solves everything. Let us begin the examination of the courtyard, Sebastian. Alright, I'll call the men over.
Hold it!
That will be unnecessary. What? We have already finished the investigation of the courtyard. You have been bested. Bested? Me? Judge Courtney. Your reason from yesterday. Watch me shatter it to pieces. I would advise you to choose your words more carefully. Have you forgotten that the fate of your badge rests in my hands? I have had enough of such coercion. Can't you think of some other way to threaten me that does not involve my badge? Despite my repeated warnings, you show no signs of reflection. It seems that I must remind you once more. The prosecutorial investigation committee can't leave someone such as yourself unchecked.
Objection!
Neither the fate of my badge nor the actions of the committee will impede my progress. Proving Mr. Key's innocence, that is all that concerns me. Your words are like those of a defense attorney. If you are willing to go that far, then I shall show you no leniency. In the name of the goddess of law, I shall turn your own words against you. And, at that moment, you will forfeit the title of prosecutor. You shall regret this. I shared my reasoning with you the day before. Since Mr. Albert didn't see the body when it passed through the tunnel, it could only have been dropped down the well during the show. The only one who could have performed such an act is the suspect. Naturally, you have the evidence to support your reasoning. Of course she does! Who do you think she is? Earlier, I received the official autopsy report. Babysitting that kid must be difficult. The time of death was the night before the body was discovered. In other words, the day before the show. The cause of death remains unchanged, a stab wound 4 inches deep. Simon Keyes was not present at the stage for a period of 15 minutes. There was sufficient time for him to drop the body down the well. She's not investigated the courtyard yet. That means... It seems like there is a hole in your argument. You seem quite confident. By all means, can you present the evidence to support your claim? Of course I can, and of course I will. Ow, my neck. Okay, I don't think we can. I don't think I want to present how it was dropped first. Quite yet. Let's just. This is irrelevant. Actually, it is. Could it possibly that Albert just failed to notice the body? Okay, never mind. Mr. Assistant, did you also enter the hole? Huh? How did you know? I noticed there was some mud stuck to your lovely hair ornament. That's amazing! Your powers of observation would even put the great thief to shame.
In the name of the goddess of law, answer me truthfully. If there was a body in the tunnel, would you have escaped your notice? Well, the thing is, yeah, I think I would have noticed something like that. Do you understand now? Mr. Albert did not see the body.
Hold it!
The body was dropped down the well during the show. I'd like to hear your reason for this.
The day before the show, Mr. Albert lent the key to Mr. Knightley.
The key to Mr. Knightley's cell, huh?
Mr. Knightley escaped from his cell with the key and entered the cage Mr. Keyes had prepared. Mr. Keyes then moved the cage to the courtyard and proceeded to murder Mr. Knightley. The next day, when Mr. Albert passed through the tunnel, he did not come across the body. Hey, please wait a minute. That doesn't seem right at all. Wasn't there a sweet smell in the tunnel? Mr. Knightley must have passed through it. Mr. Knightley passed through the tunnel after Mr. Albert did. Mr. Albert passed through the tunnel at the start of the show. However, the body wasn't found until the end of the show.
Which is why you believe the body was dropped during the show.
Yes, and there's only one person who could carry out this act.
Hold it!
There is no one else who could have committed the murder?
I have heard that Miss Barry was present at the stage at all times. A great number of prisoners were also watching the show. Even the prisoners who did not see it have sufficient alibis.
How about the guards?
Along with the warden, nearly everyone was watching the show.
But there must have been a chance for even one of them to approach the well.
During the show, none of the guards left their posts. That much is certain. They all testify as such.
She's left no room for oversight.
Do you finally admit that it was only Simon Keyes who could have been the criminal?
Judge Courtney has not thoroughly examined the courtyard. Okay. There's a little rap in her argument, right? Okay, so the question is rather... so this one... So the question is rather which one of the statements am I supposed to put it on? Nope, this one. It's so annoying having to like figure out which one there it is. See the bottom when we pass through the tunnel. Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Objection!
I would say it would be could work on all of them, really. But oh well. Unfortunately for you, Judge Courtney, your argument doesn't hold any water, just like that well. There was a device set up around the well here.
What is this device of which you speak?
Are you aware of the stunt in which Mr. Keyes was blown away by the elephant during the show?
I have heard of it. It would have been right before he exits the stage.
He tied one length of rope to himself and the other end to a set of weights. He was able to perform the stunt by dropping these weights down the well.
When you spent the whole place suspended in the air.
That's why he had a stopper attached to the weight at the end. The strapper was removed by pulling another rope. Around the well, we found evidence that the weights were switched with the victim's body. This was done by the real killer in order to shift suspicions away from them. Judging from the time of death, the murder was carried out in the early morning of the show. The true criminal had until the time the show started to set up the device.
Objection!
But didn't Simon Keyes make that thing? And since he was also the one who used it, he is the best suspect? Don't you agree?
Objection!
If Mr. Keyes were the murderer, he would not have needed to do that. Miss Barry,
Yes?
was there anyone else who knew of the device you set up?
What is it?
Are you getting mid-roll ads?
No. I'm just whining about, PlayStation.
Oh, okay.
Because I have to play the multiplayer alone. Because it doesn't have a local multiplayer.
Oh, I see.
And the online one costs a subscription of 650 crowns per year.
Pain. Well, let me see. Since we have to get everything about the show approved by the people here at the prison, I said there were others who knew about it.
And there you have it.
Overruled!
I see. You have indeed performed a thorough investigation, which is why I'm even further perplexed. Why do you not use your efforts for justice?
My actions are not just? Who made that decision?
You cannot understand even that, even now?
Providing support for a defense attorney despite being a prosecutor.
It is quite unnatural. This goes against the rules.
I am merely choosing to do what I think is right at this particular time. I travel down that road that I've chosen. Your comprehension does not matter in the least. However, if anyone intends to interfere, I will show no mercy.
Perhaps this is a calling from the goddess of law. If you intend to rebel against her divine will, I will have no choice but to hand down my verdict. Pay heed to my words. I have one more reason to suspect Simon Keyes of murder. If the body came from the courtyard, how was Mr. Knightley brought here from the detention center? Only Simon Keyes could have provided such an opportunity. Because of this fact, I find it most difficult to suspect any other party of this crime. While Simon Keyes was moving supplies for the show, he visited Knightley's cell. Does that not strike you as odd? Why else would he have brought a large covered cage with him? Oh, that does seem kind of suspicious.
Mr. Keyes was merely that kind of person. It is entirely possible that he carelessly brought it there.
If that's possible, then it's also possible that he was assisting in escape. Am I wrong?
I suppose I must refute her theory with evidence. I mean, he could have been dragged there. Like underneath. This was wrapped in cloth, because the cloth, if I recall, was covered in mud.
No.
I was hoping to end the case, yes, but is it like I have no idea how much is left. Actually, I'm just gonna double check like how much is left, just quickly. Okay, there's quite a bit. I'm about halfway, I think. Actually, no, I'm not. No, I have, let me see. One, two, three, four, five, 6 parts. 6 parts of interrogation left, so I think I'm gonna finish it next time. There's so much here to go. So I think it is good to stop here then. I think it's gonna take at least another couple of hours. Like 1.5 hours to finish this case. So I'm gonna stop it here actually. Because I've been doing this for 3.5 hours now and my throat is really like starting to get there. Just straining myself. So, transition to this fade. Come on, OBS. OBS. Okay, no, am I here? Did OBS die? Okay, well, that's good, I guess, that I stop here then. Oh god, my hair is just like, nyeh. I guess I'm just gonna take off this hairpin right now, just like, I don't use a hairpin a lot, but it's been very useful. So, that'll be it for today. So, next stream, of course, we're gonna be finishing this case. I was not anticipating to spend, what is my third of this? It'll be 4 streams to finish this one case. This game is long. I love it, but it's long. What do you? Why? Yeah, sudden attack by Tenho. She just had to come and just mess up everything, my hair, and just like make me look all like... I think the word you're looking for, Pix, is more adorkable. More on her account in that sense, I think. But where was I? Yes. I was not expecting it to take this long to play through this case. I love it. It's unexpected, which makes me also worry about how long I'm going to be playing this game. But at the same time, as I've said, when I'm done with Control, I'm gonna... No, I was going to play Doki Doki this October. I guess I'll skip Doki Doki. When I'm done with Control, I'm gonna dedicate my entire time to playing through the Ace Attorney series. Which includes Edgeworth Investigations, because I'm going to finish that before I go into Dual Destinies. I mean, I've never played Doki Doki. I only know it there's a bunch of creepy stuff going on there, so I have no idea what's going on. And I haven't even gotten to that part yet, so we'll get there. But yeah, we'll see. I still have to play through all the DLC of Control before I get there, so there's that. Ace Attorney Binge of Death, yes, that's what we're gonna be doing. And when we're done with Ace Attorney through Spears of Justice, we're gonna go into Golden Sun, the second game in the Golden Sun. So that's the plan for that. Now then, let us see if we can raid someone for tonight. I mean, there's Dylan. We can raid Dylan. Yeah. Giving lots of death. But yeah, I think we can raid Dylan today. So let's get on to that. So thank you all for watching today. It has been a pleasure. I hope to see you for Monday for some more Ace Attorney. It's gonna be great. No, not Ace Attorney, more Control rather, where we hopefully finish through the Alan Wake AWE. So we'll see. But until then, I hope you all have a good weekend. Also, I'm looking to play some Among Us on my Discord this weekend. So keep an eye out for that. If you, I hope some people will join for that. Otherwise, I'm just gonna do whatever. So, good night, everyone, and have a good weekend. Let's see. Do the raid and click the raid button. Ta-ta!